The rich people are very different from us. They think differently and work differently, and also handle their money differently. They also have 24 hours a day, but the way they utilize these hours actually make a difference. In this video, we will be telling you the 10 things rich people do that make them richer. Don't skip the video from between where you may miss some important parts. Now let's start. 1. They don't seem financially stable. No one can tell that someone is rich, which is by far the most important thing about their lives. They live next door, drive an old car, and work the same number of hours as you do. The guy across the street, on the other hand, who lives in such a style that every person wants to be like him, is probably broke and unhappy. While you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, remember that they are trying to keep up with the Smiths. 2. They make budgets all the time. Rich people all stick to a budget. Each and every rich person does it. It's important to stick to a budget, especially now that prices are going up faster than the central bankers can print new money to get rich. Honesty is the most important part of a budget. You have to be honest with yourself from the start and make sure you include every penny you spend. Rich people spend hours agonizing over their budget, just like the king in the childhood song who counts all his money in his counting house. This needs to be done to make sure that any money that is taken out of the budget can be tracked. 3. Promo codes are used by them. Many millionaires were studied to find out what they did for fun in the book The Millionaire Next Door, The Surprising Secrets of America's Rich, which you may also read. When asked, almost all of the guys who answered said they spent more time cutting coupons than buying. It was very normal for wealthy people to have at least one partner who was very careful not to spend too much. Everyone can't be on the TV show Extreme Couponing, but we can all do our part to get the best deals on the things we really need. Did you notice how I said really need? When comparing extreme couponers to the rich use coupons for things they need or buy for their families, while the extreme couponers try to save money on things they don't need, which, in case it isn't clear, is not saving at all. Press the red subscribe button and also the like button to know more amazing financial tricks. 4. They always spend less. Being frugal is good for the world as well as your wallet. When someone is very cheap, they don't waste as much. My grandma saved every string from every package she got and every shopping bag. The reason she did it wasn't because she was a crazy collector, but because she knew she would make use of those things one day and wouldn't have to buy them again. It can be a lot of fun to be cheap, and you can save a huge amount of money by being a little careful with every purchase. 5. They don't slow down. You won't get rich quickly. Rich people spend their whole lives increasing their wealth by scrimping, saving, and doing the other things on this list. Rich men are more likely to not quit, though, because most of them own their own business, no matter how big or small. Being self-employed makes you much more likely to keep working, because you're usually very excited about the business you own. It's even worse for wealthy people because they like to stay busy, and retirement can be very boring for them. Let's be honest, the idea of retirement is really just a modern addition to the 9-to-5 jobs we are all taught to want. We can find some comfort in the fact that we have to work every day to make other people money by looking forward to retirement. 6. They wait for good deals. People's minds are crazy. People always chose the $5 over the $10 in 2 months when they were given the choice. If we don't need the money right away, the $10 deal is definitely the best option. This issue doesn't affect wealthy people. Extremely wealthy people will often wait months or even years to get the best deal on something. This is how the rich get through bad times like the 2008 financial crash. The people who were hurt the most in that crash were those who bought homes they couldn't afford or used bank loans to buy properties in the hopes of getting rich quickly. 7. For life, they buy things. Cheap prices are always better, which is called a false economy. Shopping for one $100 pair of shoes that will last 5 years is better than buying 5 $20 pairs that will only last 1 year each and take 5 trips to the store. Trying saying that to most people does not work. A trend for some, buy it for life, is a way of life for the wealthy. Rich people research big purchases for a long time before they make them to make sure they get something that will serve them as long as possible and, ideally, keep some of its value. One reason a wealthy person would buy a $1,000 suit, which most of us think is a very high price. On the other hand, a suit in that price range will last indefinitely. And the man's clothes will last forever if he or she can fix them themselves. 8. They buy inexpensive homes. Rich people usually pay cash for their houses or put down at least 15% of the price. Additionally, wealthy individuals usually don't spend more than 2.5 times their yearly income after taxes on a home. Rich people also usually buy older homes that were built many years ago. They don't buy brand new homes or have them built very often. This is possibly because rich people put a lot of value on quality, which was definitely higher in the past, and don't want to deal with the initial loss of value of new goods. People who are really wealthy aren't the ones buying McMansions and show homes that cost millions of dollars. Those homes are for people with huge debts, huge egos, and huge money problems. 9. Millionaires buy used things. For example, you can't or don't want to buy used clothes, food, or beds. Rich people are the first to buy used things when they want to save money on everything else. Rich people usually don't buy brand new cars because they know how quickly they lose value in the first few years, or if they do, they usually keep the car for at least 10 years to make sure they get the full value out of it. Rich people love used furniture and antiques, even if they aren't very expensive. What they love most about used furniture is how much it can save them. You can spend or save the money you save by getting a used sofa and covering it again instead of a new one. This will help protect your financial future. 10. They stake money in real things. This is something that most of us, including the new rich, don't do even when we get rich. They spend some of their money on things that make their lives better in more ways than one. Because they love art, good wine, gold, and antiques, they will buy them. Obviously, having those things can make you money because their value will usually go up over time. But they also have one trait that may be the most important quality: they are hard to sell. $1,000 in cash is easy to spend on a whim. When your $1,000 is stuck in a bottle of Chateau Neuf du Pape, none of that matters. That's all for today. Now you know all the things the rich people do differently. You must also change yourself accordingly to get rich. These changes have made many people a millionaire. The poor people, after changing their mindset, have earned enormous amount of wealth. The multi-millionaire like Sir Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Bill Gates motivates people to be like them. The people who take them positively actually get rich. If you want to know more amazing financial tricks and secrets, then do subscribe our channel and also press the like button. Comment below if you are having any doubts. Please do share this video with everyone so that they could also learn. Thank you all for watching the video till here.